Tell me about your home life, your mom, your dad.
My home life with my mom and my stepfather. I switched around a lot and stayed with my aunt most of the time because of my home life. I'd really rather not talk about my home life.
Anna Nicole Smith, born Vicky Lynn Hogan, was a model, actress, and television personality whose life was a hell of a roller coaster of fortune and tragedy. Before Anna became a household name, her early years were far from glamorous. She was born November 28, 1967, in Houston, Texas. Anna had a very challenging childhood growing up. Her parents split when she was just a year old. She dropped out of high school in the 10th grade and then began working low-paying jobs as a waitress and a dancer in a strip club. Anna had stated many times that the reason she dropped out of school was because she had gotten beaten up by a boy who apparently had a crush on her. And it's such an unfair situation because Anna actually wanted to learn. She stated she wanted to learn. She wanted to do the work. Every time she would try to ask the teacher for help when she didn't understand something, she said the teacher would actually either get annoyed or upset, and that would discourage her from, asking or doing the work. And what was the deal breaker was when she got beaten up. She got beaten up in front of the whole school. Everyone stood by and watched. No one stood up for her. No one tried to stop it. So it's things like that which led her into leaving. And when she was caught by an adult, she ended up getting expelled. Keep in mind, she was not the one who started the fight, but she got expelled, which is so unfair. So unfair.
Is it true that you actually dropped out of high school because you were in a fight?
That's true. I was in 10th grade, I believe, 10th grade, and I was in metal trades. And what started the whole thing was I had this English teacher, and every time you talked, you had to do sentences. Well, the teacher would never catch us because everyone would go, hey, and no one knew who was talking. Mm-hmm. Well, she made up this plan. Well, if you catch anyone talking, you tell me, and you can tell them to do how many sentences you want them to do. And I had this friend, this black guy, who had a crush on me. And he caught me talking. You gotta do 100 sentences. I'm like, going. And I was like, okay, and I was just taking it as fun, I will not talk, I will not talk, I will not talk. And then the next day, I caught him talking. I said, you do 200. And that next morning, we had metal trades together. And I went into school, and I went up to him, I said, did you do your sentences? And all of a sudden, he just, pow, punched me in the face and knocked me down. And I was delirious, and I had just gotten up, and he punched me again. I fell back down. I got back up. He punched me about 5 times. And there's boys all around the metal trades room just watching, going, not helping me. The teacher's at the door. And I'm just delirious. I can't even hit back because I'm spaced out. I can't believe it's happening. And finally the teacher came to the door. Well, we went to the office and I got expelled.
You got expelled?
I got expelled from school.
And what happened to him?
I don't know. But the next day, he came up to my job with about 10 of his brothers and said, we want you to come out here. We want to kick your butt. And I'm going, I'm scared to death. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. Well, I had this big black guy who worked there. That was my friend named Al Humphrey. And I said, Al, please tell him you're my boyfriend, please. Please go out there and tell him to leave me alone, please. And he went out there and he said, you touch her, I will kick your Well, they never came back. But I couldn't go to school. I was so humiliated. No one helped me. It just killed me, and I quit school.
In 1985,
I couldn't go back.
At just 17 years old, Anna married Billy Wayne Smith, with whom she had a son named Daniel Wayne Smith. The marriage would not last long, of course, as Anna would say all the time. He beat her, abused her, and she also became suspicious of him hurting their son Daniel. They divorced back in 1993. In 1992, Anna was featured as Playmate of the Month, Within a year, she was crowned Playmate of the Year. This would of course jumpstart her career. In 1994, Anna Nicole married 89-year-old oil tycoon J. Howard Marshall II. Just over a year after the marriage, Marshall had passed away, leaving behind an estate worth an estimated $1.6 billion. Anna's marriage to 89-year-old J. Howard Marshall II was widely criticized, with many people criticizing her for marrying the 89-year-old billionaire for his money. The legal battle of a Marshall estate became a media circus, with Anna Nicole fighting for her share of the fortune in courtrooms across the country.
Screw you, Rusty.
Some of the most scintillating moments played in a Texas courtroom.
Are you trying to suggest? Do you want a nail file or anything?
In 2002, Anna started her own reality TV show, The Anna Nicole Show, which offered a glimpse into her wild and often troubled life.
So outrageous.
Just after 2 seasons, the Anna Nicole Show got cancelled due to ratings, and Anna then began working on other projects in her life.
Want to step into my reality? Then enter Trim Spa's $1 Million Makeover Challenge.
Want a Viper? Want some money? Want to play?
Win a chance to party at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino.
Like my body?
Then get dieting, exercising, and Trim Spa X32 and enter the $1 Million Makeover Challenge.
Trim Spa, baby!
Anna decided to take a break from the limelight. She began working on herself. She later became the spokesperson for Trim Spa back in 2003. Trim Spa was a dietary supplement designed for weight loss. In 2006, Anna Nicole gave birth to a daughter, Daniel Lynn Hope Marshall Burkhead. Tragically, just 3 days later, Anna's son Daniel died of an overdose while visiting her at the hospital. This devastating loss to Anna Nicole then went to a downward spiral as her health began to deteriorate rapidly. Daniel meant everything to Anna. They were inseparable. They practically grew up together. Daniel was the only good that came out of her first relationship with Billy Wayne. And Anna just didn't see the point and the purpose of living anymore without Daniel there, besides her.
Anna and her son took a private tour of their new pad, and then 16-year-old Daniel was still getting used to all the cameras being around.
So do you not like being on camera? No.
Why not? Huh? Because why? Because you're shy? No, you're not. At school, you're crazy. I bet you if y'all were here like an hour and y'all got to know him, he would be like acting like a monkey. He's kind of shy about the camera, so he's starting to get into it, but at first he was like, but It takes him a little while to get used to it. Put your head up, Pokey. Why are you laughing?
What are you talking about? And he said, Daniel's dead. And I said, I didn't understand. And he said, Daniel died at the hospital. And that's how I found out.
It is the gripping story Anna Nicole hadn't told since making international.
Anna Nicole Smith and Howard K. Stern exchanged vows and rings in an open, informal commitment ceremony in the Bahamas. Although they pledged their love and made their commitment to be there for each other, although before a Baptist minister, no marriage certificate was issued and the ceremony was not legally binding. Despite the controversies and legal battles that surrounded Anna Nicole Smith's young and troubled life, her legacy still lives on today.